Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about the mystery of food. It's a continuation of the mystery of food series. But this particular video, what I want you to take away is the way out of the disease epidemic is through food. So how can food help us out of the current disease epidemic that we have in our society? There's a lot of different problems. There's diabetes, people are overweight, heart diseases, blood pressure problem, cancer. All these are due to the food that we are eating. So the most important thing I want to point out in this video is that if you who is listening to me now, if you have any of this problem, or you don't even have them yet, take a critical look at the food that you are eating. Because there are natural food out there that can help to heal the body. If you already have any of this, any problem with any disease or any pain in any part of your body, it's as a result of the food that you are eating. I know pain in the body could be caused by probably over exercising the body or doing a very hard work for a prolonged time. That you could feel pain, but if you take enough rest, those kind of pain will go away. But this pain that persists in the body, and then you are afraid, and then you have to be thinking of going to see the doctor about that pain. Those kind of hidden little pains are usually due to the food that we are eating. If you walk into any of our supermarket, the first section that you see, especially in the grocery section, you see beautiful green leafy food, and those are the food that the body needs. The mystery and the thing about food is that these are food that has already been put there by nature. Naturally, different areas and different parts of our world have different type of food, because nature knows the type of diseases that is going to be prevalent in these different areas. So we put this different food in those places. But now, because of international trade, you can live in any part of the world and still have all the food from all these different parts of the world. So which is a huge advantage, and one of the reasons that you should look carefully for the food that you know is good for you. I will call this the fallacy of our health insurance. Yeah, our health insurance is such that it's not really about the individual, the health of the individual. It's about how much money they can get from you. You discover that it has turned out to be a vicious concentric cycle, that you keep going around and going around and going around and around without nothing positive actually happening. So, and the insurance companies, they get very angry when you try to submit a claim that this is what this and that has caused you as a result of this particular problem. So what I want you to know is that you have to know what you should know about food is it has all the necessary ingredients and the nutrients that the body needs. But somebody will say, but we have food everywhere. Yes, we have food everywhere. It's not all the food that is everywhere that is good. There are certain food that is meant for particular problem, and there are certain food that you should not even eat at all, especially the overprocessed one. Any food that is no longer natural, that has been transformed from its natural state to this and that. Even look at the olive oil. The olive oil is very popular. But the best thing about the olive is if you can eat the olive directly It's better than concentrating on, oh, I want to get olive oil and then they drink a spoon of olive oil and this and that. You have go to where the olive oil is being processed, the one that has not been transformed into oil, that has been prepared to be eaten directly. Eat enough of that. That is how you get the real benefit of the olive oil. The one that has been transformed, taken through this and that, other things added to it to make it last long in the shelf, yeah, it may still have some of the polyphenol, but not what it is in the original olive oil. The same thing with every other oil. So the food that you should eat is the one that is directly from its source, its natural source, the food that are planted in the soil. And the best carbohydrate are those ones that has tubers. Like, I know, like here, potato is very common, but there are some other super carbohydrate which I will talk about as we go on along in this mystery of food series. Yeah, because there are carbohydrates such as cassava, yam, plantain, which is not very popular in the Western world, and especially here in America. But there is a lot of these food are also at our doorstep, because like this food I've just mentioned, yam, cassava, and plantain, they are very common in Mexico, because they grow in tropical areas, in the tropical forest. Mexico has a tropical type of climate, so they have all this food. A lot of cassava you can get a lot of cassava from Mexico, and cassava is number one of the best carb that a human being can eat. It contains nitrate, and then it has fiber. Fiber is amazing for the human body, and especially the nitrate is the one that opens up the arteries and the veins in the body for blood to flow very well. So the thing that we put in our mouth is what is causing our problem. If you watch it very carefully, when you are having a problem, you have stomach discomfort, pain in your leg, you be having persistent headache, and then you are not able to lift your shoulder, and then you are becoming overweight. It is all as a result of the food that you are eating. If you are able to turn things around, forget about all the processed food that you have there. They are quick fix. You can easily take them, and then it make you feel good, and you are going. But before you go to where you are going and get back, you have already crashed, because the little energy it gave to you and the sugar, due to the sugar that has been pumped into it, it has done its work by making you excited, especially at the time you ate it, and then it was not able to manage to take you through the day, and then you come back and feeling so empty, as if you have not touched any food that day. No, those type of foods are not good. These carbohydrates that we are talking about they are called resistant carbohydrates. Those are the ones that you should eat. You can look out for them. They are, like I already said, because of international trade, all these food are now available everywhere. And if you go to any of the shop, ask the storekeeper or the person who is selling, oh, what is this? How do you use this? How do you use that? Yeah, I know if people are not too busy, you don't go to the cashier. Go to the people who work in the store, who can have time to explain things to you in at least within a minute or two, to tell you about the wonders of food. Another thing you should know is that nature, I call it nature, some call it God, but I call it the universe as well sometimes, is 100% smarter than us. Is the one that created us. So before creating us, you know the things that it has already put out there that is going to enable us to spend the time that we are meant to spend on this planet. So if you go along with nature, and then you're able, it's not easy to understand, but that is what this video is about, to help you understand the things that you have to look out for. For example, when you see a particular type of fruit, what part of the body does this fruit represent? For example, an apple has the shape of the heart. Apple is good for you. That is indirectly telling you that this apple that looks like the heart, it has a relationship with the heart, and it's a good food. So if you could introduce one apple a day into your food, that will be a great benefit for your heart and for all other parts of the body, because once the heart is able to function well and pump blood well, the rest of the body is going to benefit from it. Another food, these are fruits. So what is it in our fruit? Our fruits are pure, not pure. Some of them has protein. They are carbohydrate. Every fruit and every food that we eat, they are carbohydrate. But these are the best. But you have to eat the good carbohydrate, the one that has not been processed. Yeah, if you eat carbohydrate because you hear carbohydrate and then you go and eat a loaf of bread, no, that is dangerous. Those are just ordinary carbohydrate that goes into the body and they refuse to come out. And then when they stay in the body, they turn to sugar, and then that is what leads to obesity. But the complex starch-resistant carbohydrates, those are the carbohydrates that is good for you. They come into the body, they do all the good works with their fiber and the nitrate that they contain and help you have a good health. And then they go through the body without having to stay behind. Yeah, that is why it's called resistant carbohydrate. They refuse, they resist staying where they are. They do all the work that they need to do, and then you have clean, smooth bowel movement. So the problem that we have now in the society is the disease epidemic that has already been created by the eating of bad food. This has gone on for a very long time. It all started, we can change this to that, starting from the Industrial Revolution. Oh, with industries, and now with machine, we can do this, we can do that. So we have been doing it. It has got to the extent that now, because of the need for money and money, it's no longer about the individual, about how the little child or the adult is going to benefit from this food. How much money can this bring? And the more sugar we put into it, the more people are liking it. So don't worry, even if you put dangerous percentage of sugar in a particular food. Those are the food that we have, especially going to the gas station. You stop, I'm making a journey, I'm feeling tired, I'm hungry, I need to get something. All those things in the packet, oh my God, they are also dangerous. But the manufacturers, when they hear this type of video and things like that, they may get angry, and then they will say, oh, why is this and that? No, but if they are angry, that is, I would rather describe that as a result of ignorance, because it's not the whole world that is listening to what I'm saying. You who is listening to this video is because the universe has already selected you out of, because the universe knows all the things that is happening and going around in your life. And the help that you need, the universe will put you in the place where you are going to get the help that you need. That is why today, at this very particular moment, you were able to click and find this video to get this important information, that it is food that you need to change the dilapidating situation that your body has become, that you have put your body in from what you have been eating. You don't know, but now that you have this opportunity to know that plant-based food that comes from the soil, that has not been tampered with, that is what you should eat. I feel sorry when I went to the food bank. I see that the place they call the food bank, which is supposed to help the people. The food is there, but they are all dangerous food. All the food, majority of them are in can, and then these are breads, and these are food that are on just a day or two away from their expire, that have just been dumped there, with little or no consideration for who is going to eat this and what will they benefit from it. But the little that you are able to get on entering the grocery side of any of our supermarket, you are going to see those green leaves. You're going to see those different colors of the rainbow, this and that. These are food that has not been tampered with, which the body is craving. Yeah, if you switch away from the processed sausages and then burger and all that, and then you're able to sit down, fill your body up, fill your belly up with pineapple, papaya. Papaya has the shape of the stomach, which that is indirectly telling you that papaya works in the gut. It works in the stomach. All sort of stomach problem can be eliminated with papaya. Papaya and pineapple. These are wonderful food that help to relieve any kind of stomach issue. But these are food that you can also eat as well. You eat it and then you cook a little beans and have that. So this food will take you on a healthy path. Your body will love it, and then you who have eaten it will feel. You can compare it to how you felt yesterday when you took the burger, or maybe you took the Gatorade and then the Coca-Cola, and then you use it to have a loaf of bread. No, it is sad, but I'm glad that the solution is out there, and my aim is to try as much as possible to bring out this truth. Yeah, my name is Fmumatta2. I'm a retired registered nurse. I've worked many years as a registered nurse in London, England. Yeah. So, but I'm not a nutritionist. So the question of, what are they saying? Has all this been verified? Verification in our planet which is so tiny, is ignorance. Yeah. Nature has already pulled this thing there. How many things can we verify? The person who is worried about verification, they should start verifying the things in the grass that grows in the front or the back of their house. Yeah. You see the grass and the tiny little weeds that are in between those grasses, they need to be verified, because nature did not just put them there. Oh, these are weed. Go and buy the weed killer to kill. It is there for the person who owns that house. Find out these are the leaves that the universe is saying, you who is living here, because there is something in life that is called affinity. The weed that grows in your environment, even the things that you have in your house, these are the things with which you have affinity. And affinity is nature that put them there. These are the things that will help you for the journey that you are going to go through in this spaceship. Our planet is a spaceship, but don't no, that would be a topic for another day. So I'm just letting you know that you have well been prepared, because you are a unique individual, and that is why you are having this unique opportunity to listen to this unique truth. Yeah, it's coming from, if God wants to talk to an individual, he's not going to come and say, oh, James, Paul, or Maria or Janet, come and no. God is going to say it through somebody, and he's going to say it through the person that you don't even know at all, in the way that we are looking at each other now, and then you are listening to this video. So that is it. Anything that happens to come your way has been put there by nature or God, because he knows that this is what is going to help Samson, or this is what is going to help Mary, or this is what is going to help Alisa to solve the problem that he has been worrying and thinking about. You ask God for help. How is it going to come? Through videos like this. So I want to say thank you very much for listening today, because majority of the medication that is out there, then they tell you, oh, go ahead with your habit. There's nothing wrong with what you are doing. Then after that, they want to write you medication. No, the medication cannot, there is no medication that can heal the body, because the body was not created with disease. The body was the only thing that nature created the body for. The body is just to undergo wear and tears. It's not from diseases for you to be having stomach problem, for you to have cancer of the liver, cancer of the prostate cancer, of the kidney cancer. Oh, no. All that we're not, all that came from the food that we are eating. But to have listened to this brief video is a step in the right direction, and I thank you for listening. These are the messages that the universe or that God wants you to hear, so that you will be able to take a second look at what you are doing. I don't know you, and you don't know me, but we are knowing it. You can know me through this video now. So the best thing to take away is stop eating the processed food. The natural food that is out there is what will help you. Food that resemble the organs in the body. For example, the black-eyed pea looks like the kidney. If you can build up the habit of eating cooked black-eyed peas, not the one that comes in the can that has been processed, they add so many other things to it for it to stay as long as it wants on the shelf. No, you don't need that. Black-eyed pea, the maximum time it takes, I know this may be too much for some people, but it's necessary because it's good for your health. It's only it's about an hour to cook it. Yeah, the one that you cook by yourself, you cannot finish it, you put the rest in the fridge, and then come again next time you warm it up either in the microwave or on the stove by yourself and eat it. That is the best. It helps to clean up your kidney. It is the shape of the kidney, and that is what nature is telling you, that this mango that looks like the kidney and this black-eyed pea that looks like the kidney is the medicine for your kidney. Yeah, you don't need dialysis. They put so many things to this and that. You did it. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. But if you're already doing it, don't stop it. Don't say because you hear this video, this and that, because the damage has already been done. Let the people continue to do that. But now that you are hearing this and you don't have dialysis, you will never ever need it in your life if you eat the food that resembles the kidney. The most common is black-eyed pea, every type of beans. Not the processed beans, but the one that you prepared by yourself. Thank you for listening. We're going to talk more on this program, these videos. I called it the mystery of food, because our food had a lot of mystery. Thank you for listening. So next time, I will still going to continue with this video to give you more information about food and the type of food that you need to give to your body. Thank you very much.